Hey, it's Rebecca, and you're listening to the Hike Like a Woman podcast. This is the weekly show where we talk about all things adventure travel, and I give you a little glimpse into the behind the scenes here at Hike Like a Woman headquarters. Thanks for joining me and enjoy today's episode. I've done a lot of really weird things in my life, things that are kind of unusual or unexpected. I was raised in a very high demand religion that I don't ever talk about, and leaving that religion and deconstructing that religion has been a really significant part of my adulthood. I was an elite athlete. I was trying to make a national team. I was training for the Olympics. I was an Army officer. I did 2 deployments to Iraq. I have had my house destroyed by a tornado. I've delivered a 9-pound, 2-ounce baby boy. I've had breast cancer. I've owned an outdoor retail store. I've owned a ski shop. I've climbed to the top of Mount Kilimanjaro. I've started Hike Like a Woman. I've done all of these really weird, random things, but they don't all fit within this Hike Like a Woman umbrella. I feel like with Hike Woman, I need to talk about backpacking, outdoor safety, those topics, but there hasn't ever been a space where I felt like I could talk about things like my ski career and have it really fit with Hike Like a Woman. And I might transition this podcast a little bit away from Hike Like a Woman because I feel like it's the most intimate of all the spaces that I'm at on the internet. And part of that transition has been finding a place to just get back to writing and writing about all of these weird things that I've done with my life, things that when I look back, I'm like, did I really jump out of an airplane at the U.S. Army's airborne school? And yeah, I did 5 times. And I actually got hurt on my 4th jump. And maybe I'll talk about that sometime. Anyway, I have started a Substack. And this is a long-winded way to say that I am now on Substack. And I just recently learned what Substack is. It's kind of a place where writers can hone their craft and tell stories. And I'm learning how to be a better storyteller. I think that's really fun. So I've actually been getting kind of vulnerable over on our Substack. The Substack is called Go Hike Like a Woman. So if you are a Substack fan and you want to read what I'm writing over there that is completely separate from what I'm producing over at Hike Like a Woman, go check it out. Today, I just want to share a story with you and get your thoughts on this story. Maybe it's something about me that you don't know, but getting a little vulnerable, but I want to read the very first thing that I have published on Substack. So here we go. I sat across the table from my coach on a snowy November afternoon at the Holiday Inn in West Yellowstone, Montana. I was an athlete on the U.S. Army's all-guard biathlon team. My coach was a gray-haired man with an angular face, stinky breath, and a cold disposition. I didn't like him, but I didn't loathe him. Our friendship was all business. He wasn't the best coach I'd had. He wasn't the worst. His job was to help me get strong and fast enough to make the U.S. national biathlon team. My job was to listen to what he told me to do and then do it. Our training camp had ended and it was time for my teammates and me to meet with our coach individually to assess our performance at the first camp of the season and set expectations for the future. That's when he looked at me with chilly eyes and said these words. You don't have what it takes to make the national team. You don't have what it takes to make the Olympic team, and you never will. I was shocked. I knew I wasn't the best on the team, but I felt like I could make it. I blinked back tears, took a deep breath to calm my disappointment, and asked, what does it take to make the national team? If you had what it takes, you wouldn't be asking me that question, was his reply. He wasn't the first ski coach to doubt my abilities. This was starting to be a trend with my coaches. Maybe they were all right, I thought to myself. I stood up, turned around, and retreated to my room with tears streaming down my face. I felt defeated, rejected, disappointed, and angry. I picked up the phone and called my parents. I need you to come pick me up. And at 22 years old, my ski career ended. The words "you don't have what it takes" have haunted me for over 20 years. They are words that left a scar in the depths of my soul. Sometimes I feel like I've had something to prove because of them. Sometimes I can accept defeat because those words surface when I don't believe in myself. Sometimes I've been at peace with those words because they caused my life to diverge onto a new and different path. But no matter what, those words have caused me to be fiercely protective of the language that I use as a mother and the language that I've used as a coach, a friend, and a mentor. Those words have caused me to be a cheerleader, to root for the underdog, and never underestimate anyone, including myself. Those words have gotten me through combat, chemotherapy, and to the summit of Mount Kilimanjaro. On good days, I remind myself that my coach was wrong. I do have what it takes. But on that cold, snowy, dark day, I needed a coach to sit across the table from me, look me in the eye, and say, Rebecca, you're not there yet, but I believe in you, and I believe in you. Thanks so much for listening today and letting me share this story with you. You can find more over on my Substack, or if you want to learn more about what we do at Hike Like a Woman, just head on over to our website, hikelikeawoman.com. Thanks so much. I'll see you next week. Hey, if you've liked the show, I know you're going to love joining us for an upcoming group trip. Head on over to our website, hikelikeawoman.com.